motherfuckers! Welcome back. It's been a long 7 days. I missed you shit stains. So fuck it, let's just dive right in because you don't want me to cry or anything like that for how much I missed y'all. First game that we're going to talk about the suck game of the week. Chase over J-Ball, 104 points versus 79 in favor of the Birdman. It's an ugly one, gentlemen. Kind of want to erase that one from the record books. This is not good. Chase, Cam Newton scored you 33 points, which is nice. That's really good. I know you're new to this, but that's a lot. And what's not so nice, to compare it to you, your three wide receivers that you played, Antonio Brown, Torrey Smith, fuck that guy, and Marquez Colston, I'm all right with him. They scored 21 points combined. That is 12 less than your quarterback. And 11 of those 21 points came from receptions, 9 of which were Antonio Brown's. So it was not a good day for your receivers. But luckily, Cam carried the team for you and you were able to pull it off. It didn't hurt you either that J-Ball pretty much laid a big old deuce on the day. 7 players from his starting lineup scored in the single digits. So, J-Ball, you got issues, pal. We got to figure them out. We got to get something going. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Last week it was Tom Brady. This week it was pretty much everybody. So, I'm speechless. So let's not rub the dirt in too much on that. Let's move right over to Bradley Gregg versus Alex Sheckton and his Adirondack Flying Squirrels. The final score of that one was 120 points to 95 in favor of Mr. Gregg. Brad, Peyton Manning, 16 points. It's not a Peyton-like experience, was it? You were probably sweating it, thinking, fuck, I'm going to be the first one to lose to Sheck. Oh, shit. But you didn't, because Arian Foster, Knowshon Moreno, and AJ Green, fuck that guy, scored a combined 80 points. That's 80% or so of with your 4 players. All right, like when you combine Peyton Manning, Arian Foster, Knowshon Moreno, and AJ Green, those points, it's 80%. Okay, so you're lucky you played Sheck because you don't usually want just 4 guys to carry your lineup, and especially when 80% of your points is only going towards 120. It wasn't pretty. Sheck, we got to talk, buddy. You only have 2 non-Redskins on your lineup. 2. I'm disappointed, all right? Be committed to the cause. I thought this was an all-Redskins lineup. We got a Detroit tight end and like a Jets running back? What the fuck, man? Redskins. Hail to them and their controversial mascot that I'm tired of hearing about. Dude, if you're going to do it right. All Redskins, all the time, motherfucker. Let's go. Also, I got a sneaking feeling he's going to win one. I know Tom disagrees, but I think he's going to do it. I'm not very good at math, but the way that I see it is I looked at it today. We've played 6 games, or 6 weeks of games. Sheckton has outscored or tied 1 or more teams on 3 of those 6 weeks. So that means half of the weeks, he's going to have somebody that he can beat. He has a 1 in 9 chance of playing against the team that he can beat half the time. So I think like 1 in 9 is like an 11%, like 11.5% chance every week. But then when he's only doing it once every other week, that drops him down to like a 5% chance. So you got a 5% chance statistically. I don't know, sharp, check my math, but I think I'm in the right range, or maybe I'm just fucking it up. But I did have a 99 in statistics class with Mr. Barkley, senior year of high school. So I think I'm cool here. But I think, Sheck, you have a 5% chance of winning a game, and I'm willing to bank on it. I think it's going to happen. That doesn't take into effect the intangibles and the mysteries of the universe. So I think he's going to get one. But only if you fucking commit and do the Redskin thing balls deep, all right? Next game. Anthony over Sharp, 130 to 120. Probably the one of the best games of the week. And we got to talk about this name thing. I know you changed every week. That's fine. We get it. You're creative and kind of funny. And I think you're Italian. I heard it was Sicilian once, which really isn't even attached to Italy. It's an island. And if it were any place else, it'd probably be a different country. It's like Hawaiians saying they're American. I mean, come on. Let's get real here. And rigatoni is dangerously close to sounding very racist. I'm just going to say it, okay? Rigatoni. We're like a letter away from that being highly offensive. So just think before you type, all right, pal? Vernon Davis, 38 points. He was averaging 11.6 going into this game. So he pretty much blew his load for you and saved you this game. Because if he scored those 11, 12 points that he's been averaging, you would have lost. But 38 got the job done. I don't know if he cried. He likes to cry a lot when he catches big plays. I'm assuming he did. So, whatever. Sharp, Aaron Rodgers, and Ray Rice combined for 26 points. Those are the number 1 and number 7 overall draft picks this year. 26 points. I'm just leaving that out there. Just let that settle, okay? That means 2 out of the top 7 picks combined for less than just Cam Newton by himself. And you're putting up Aaron Rodgers for trade? What are you looking for? I know you're looking for a running back because you asked me. I'm not going to give you one of mine because I got hurt running backs and I need what I got. Start to throw around some deals, buddy. You're the one. You can't just walk into a marketplace and say, I've got something that nobody wants, so what are you going to give me for it? You say, look, I got this shit and I'm going to make you want it. And so you come up with deals, motherfucker. Deals. Let's go. Start pawning your shit. Next game, me, bitches, over Jordan, 138 to 114. This one was a tight one. I'm basically just riding the coattails of the Kansas City Chiefs defense, which really, if I ever thought I was going to say that before I died, I probably would have killed myself by now. 27 points from the Chiefs. They had like a touchdown, like 3 sacks, and like 2 interceptions or something like that. It was insane. They were on fire, and they're the highest scoring defense in the league this year. So hopefully they can keep that up. Marshawn Lynch, 30 points, beast mode. Hold my dick! We're expecting that. So 57 points. That's a big chunk of my points that just came from 2 players. So I'm lucky to get out of that one. Jordan, buddy, pal, I know you're a rookie, but bench situation is something we got to talk about. 70 points on the bench. If you'd started Matthew Stafford, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Larry Fitzgerald, you would have scored 159 points. Clearly more than my 138 and would have beaten me. But instead, poor roster choices, poor lineup choices, and you lost. You beat yourself. You have no one else to blame but yourself. But if we're going to play this fantasy game of who we should have started and who we shouldn't have left on the bench and blah, 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 then I probably would have started Vincent Jackson, who scored like 33 points. So I would have had 161 points and still would have beaten your perfect lineup. So I guess it's not too bad, but I still blame you. And finally, we have our I just don't even know what to call it anymore. I know there's been suggestions on what we should call it, but I can't remember. But all I know is Tom beat Zach this week, and he had the highest score with 144 points to Zach's 103. Tom Justin Blackman scoring you 33 points, picking him up off the waiver wire, doing what Tom Gregg does. I'm not going to spend a lot of time about this, but I know I put in for waivers, and there's no fucking way that Tom has a better waiver lineup than I do. So something shady went down there. I don't know if you paid off Matthew Berry and got him to rig the waiver system or something, but it would make a lot of sense how you keep stealing these fuckers. But no, seriously, it was a hell of a pickup. I'm curious to see if he continues it now that Cecil Short should be back. I mean, he was basically out for that whole game after like 1 play. But it's supposed to be back this week, so we'll see if that hurts Blackman or brings him back to earth or what. Zach, 0 points from Jimmy Graham. 0.0.
Where are the other 2? Stratton and Schoenstein?
We looked everywhere, sir, but...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. Have you gentlemen seen your midterm grades yet?
Well, they're not posted yet, sir.
I've seen them. Mr. Kroger, 2 C's, 2 D's, and an F. That's a 1.2 grade average. Congratulations, Kroger. You're at the top of the Delta Pledge class. Mr. Dorfman.
Hello.
0.2. Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. Mr. Hoover, president of Delta House. 1.6. 4 C's and an F. A fine example you set. Daniel Simpson Day has no grade point average. All courses incomplete. Mr. Blutowski. 0.0.
Nothing. Blanked. And that's not because he got hurt early in the game. He didn't get hurt until like 2 minutes left. He was nothing. He was targeted like 6 times, no catches. 0 catches, 0 yards, 0 points on the day. He was averaging 26 points. The silver lining, I guess, or I guess the cloud to this bronze lining is those 26 points that he was averaging wouldn't have won you the game anyway, so it was kind of moot. But still, that was one of your big cash cows, and he just did not work out for you. So, Tom, you win the award of the week. Those of you who are astute will notice that I haven't called it what it is because it's an award this week. Now, I know it's tough. We keep seeing Tom win this weekly award, and I was thinking to myself, what do you get the guy who's got everything? He keeps winning these damn things. And I saluted him with platinum cans. I've pounded 2 beers. I've chugged a whole beer. I've ignored it. I don't even know. I've done a lot. And so I was thinking, man, what could I do? And I thought, I know. Let's not do beer this week. I mean, we know, Tom's not a big drinker, so that's kind of a nice honor to that. And I thought, buddy, instead of giving you a beer this week, it's going to help you meet your macros. Because I know you're all crazy about your macros, which is macronutrients, right? So you got all the shit that you need for the day so you can build your muscles and build up some lean mass and kick some ass at these weightlifting competitions. So today, Tom, you are getting a Victory protein shake. I'm going to make it right here in front of everybody. All right, we got our can, or no, it's a plastic thing. We got this little thing. It's like a whisk. And then we're going to add milk, organic milk, because you don't want to put all that shit in your body. You don't want the chemicals and the hormones that they're feeding cows these days. Just put a little milk in there. Ah, nice. That worked out perfectly. So we got a little milk. Get rid of that. Some 100% whey protein, chocolate milk, extreme milk chocolate. That's what we're going for, all right? 1 scoop of this bad boy gets you 24 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, like 1 gram of saturated fat. I mean, shit's pretty clean. So we'll take a big old scoop of this, huh? Some powder, right? You got heaping scoops. You don't want to just have any baby scoops. Heap that shit on there. And 24 grams of protein is not nearly enough for a guy like Tom Gregg. So let's go with 2. Let's get that like 48 grams of protein in there. So let's have about 1 gram of protein per pound of weight that you carry on your body. So this is really only going to get me about 1/3 of the protein I need for the day. But luckily I've been prepping, make sure my macros were set for the day. Put the cap on. Slam it on. Give it a little shake. I learned this on Bar Rescue. You shake it up here, you smile. And that's how you get the tips from all the hot chicks when you're working at the bar. You don't want to stir it because that's a different kind of drink. This one's shaken, not stirred. Alright? Then you get this lovely little kind of concoction here. Looks a bit like a chocolate milkshake. Pop it open. Salut, my friend. Anthony, that's Italian for fuck off. Delicious. I can feel my macros building as we go. Now, that silliness is over, we have to address the game of the week. Next week, there's an obvious choice. There's nobody else that could possibly be the game of the week. The one that I got my eye on is Tom versus Anthony, 5-1 versus 4-2. Number 1 team in the league versus the number 2 team in the league. The only time they're going to play each other unless they meet in the playoffs. Ant goes into it as a 2-point dog. The winner of this game will almost certainly be the #1 rated team in the league. A lot at stake, lots of pride, lots of history between these two teams. The last two Big Dick Bowl winners. So it's a big one, gentlemen. Let's enjoy it because it's going to be fucking crazy. Just a side note, a little community service to the league. Injuries, man, injuries. Sharp, Chase, don't listen. This doesn't matter to you because somehow you fuckers are completely without them. But the rest of the league, we're racking up injuries like crazy. I think Tom has like 5 guys with little red letters next to their names. So we're going to have to start working the waivers, working the trades. Like we said, we know Sharp's got some bait out there. Let's see what we can do because this is that time of the year where things get tough. And this is what makes or break a season, how you can move these players around. So let's get it done, all right? And lastly, I just want to say something to my friend Bradley Gregg, who put together a bit of a service announcement this week. He called it a response video, but I thought it was very nice because he complimented me a lot, and I enjoy that. But also, it was nice to see somebody else take advantage of technology. I encourage all of my big-dicked brethren to create a video every once in a while. If you want to, I'll put it on the main page. If you don't, you can put it in the message boards. They have a nice little thing where you can put it between a little like a hash like YT and then an open bracket or something, and it will just put a video window in the message board. So do that. It's much more fun to laugh at your faces. And Anthony, please, for the love of God, do one so I can meme you. I'm sure I've given you like 6 faces. If not, here's one. Got it? Okay, good. That's it. Fuck off. See y'all. Peace.